Welcome back, everyone, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. It is good to be back for our final match of the day. It is the ESL ESEA Pro League Finals. Finals? I'm right there. It's Dignitas and NiP. I'm a voyeur. I'm ready and waiting.
Did you just make a prediction for the finals?
I maybe did.
Okay.
I've also need to fix my mic. It's way, way, way over. I don't know what's going on with that. It's like swinging wild.
It's better. Now you're louder in my ears.
Yeah, so Dignitas, what do we think here? Okay, they're up against NiP. They had a challenge yesterday. It was against Fnatic, and Fnatic just rolled over them. But they've had some pretty damn good results lately. They pushed TSM to the limit. They had a very good start in this league. They took down Titan pretty convincingly. Where do we see this one going? And bear in mind, it is on Inferno, ladies and gentlemen. They're already in the knife round.
Well, we were talking about this earlier today when we were in their office, and I think we both agree that Dignitas are still looking for their footing in the rankings when it comes to Europe. They're not exactly sure where they do lay across the board with so many good teams everywhere. They're a good team. They have a really good players on them as well. AZ had some ridiculous play against Mouse Sports, going 24-10. We had 4 3Ks, and the second closest person was Pimp at 13 kills. So 11 kill difference between him and the second person closest to him on the roster. But we are going to have Dignitas on the CT side, it seems, NiP over on the Terrorist side. And NiP, I still say to me, they're considered one of the best teams on Inferno. They're definitely up there with the likes of Fnatic. And they also destroyed TSM, if we want to be nice about it, 16-1 on Inferno at Face It Land.
Yeah, I think that surprised everyone in the finals. It was like, oh.
I saw that. I was like, okay, we're having 2-0.
Even TSM were like, yeah, we don't know what happened there. that just went really wrong. We'll see how it works out. Of course, NiP started out on the CT side in that final, so different case scenario here. There was a Freiburg with a grenade, actually, which he's just tossed out, made use of. Didn't do a great deal. Expecting the triple stack maybe on B side from Dignitas here. Oh, beautiful. MSL popping Forest through the smoke.
And this is the first time these two teams are meeting with their current rosters on Inferno as well, so it's really cool to see how this one's going to break down. But NiP with 4 men still committed towards B. I think they're waiting for the smoke to go, then they're going to rush straight through. But they'll be rushing into a 3-man stack with AZ, Nico, and MSL there. Smoke will come in to cut off CT. Pimp and Caribou going to rotate in from the A site, and let's see if they can hold on to this.
Oh, Get Right's found one on his way, and they're not picking up Nico. No, he had such an opportunity. Not one person was looking his way. But instead, they managed to run themselves into the site. Pimp trying to get the retake. He's got Kirby with him. Manages to find one. Get Right goes down. Exist is only on 1 health as well. Alu holding deep in construction there, but it's not going to be where they're going to go. Now, they could find a pretty easy kill on towards Exist around that corner. Exist is going to go aggressive. He will go down, but look at that. Freiburg, and more importantly, Alu popping around the back there, will secure themselves the first round. And NiP, a well-worked T-side, rather.
I feel like NiP shouldn't have won that round if Nico just would have hit those shots.
Yeah,
like that's
absolutely.
One of those moments where you miss
look at this, though.
An entire clip on a
Mac
team.
10s everywhere.
And because you missed the entire clip, you just like, I'm done. I give up. And just throw your gun away because there's nothing you can do. He should have had some kills there.
They were even lined up. That was the annoying thing.
It's one of those unfortunate things for him.
That was like me with the USP, honestly. That it could get worse. Nonetheless, they are going to make their way forward. Freiburg with his beautiful Neon Rider. A little garish, not going to lie. The rest of the team all slowing things down. Pimp's been rocking them jewelries all the way. We'll see if it works out for him. He's over and rotating.
Yeah. Everyone's here. They're rushing straight through the smoke. This is fantastic out there. We're going to catch him.
Oh, look at that.
He came through the smoke behind him. MSL's going to pick up 1 kill. He gets a second. AZ gets 1. And MSL will finally get shut down, but the smoke play coming in huge. Pimp gets 1, and now Get Right in a 1-on-3 with a Mac 10 to work with, but he's got armor to worry about on the other side. They don't have head armor, and he will get the first kill towards Vanega. Then push from CT spawn, and Caribou picks up the kill. Dignitas pulling that one back. And I have to say, I apologize if I'm saying his name wrong, Caribou. That's how Anders taught me how to say it, and I know I still pronounce it wrong because I'm American.
I think it's Kirby. I don't know.
It was something. It was
we had a full discussion about this. Yeah, we can't do the full Danish, but well, let's put it this way: NiP shouldn't have lost that round, but they went aggressive. They pushed through the smoke, and they just didn't expect. I think it was MSL or AZ. I'm not too sure
MSL who just sat in the smoke and
was
waited.
Lurking on porch and just waited there with the help from Spools. So NiP cut down. And more importantly, they gave a lot of guns across to Dignitas and all that money. This time it's going to be a second mid push. Kirby is on porch waiting, and Nico covering the angle from Arch.
The NiP have bought up. They have 4 flashes and 1 smoke, so I'm assuming they're going to smoke off Arch and push in straight towards B from short, and they're going to go exactly for that. Kirabu waiting, Pimp inside of sight. This is going to be dangerous, but NiP, they could make it work.
Pimp already had a spot of someone coming down a boiler. That's going to be 1, 2 for Kirabu. NiKo will find another. They're going to try and clear out the site. They have managed to get in there. Bomb plant coming in, but NiP are low on health, and AZ, he's not going to hang around here. Tries to jump, tries to hop, tries to get a glimpse into pit there.
They don't have guns, though. They didn't pick up the guns just yet.
It's just Tech9s for NiP. They've already spotted Alu. They've spotted MSL. Alu with it all to do. He's down to 7. He didn't even get a tag down. And it will be an easy defuse in the end for Dignitas. NiP, they managed to get and take the site very well, but solid retake from Dig.
Yeah, they made it a little bit expensive for Dignitas side, losing out on 3 men, but they salvaged the M4s, they salvaged a Famous, and they still will have those to work in the next round. NiP, though, with the bomb plant, they do have money to buy up pistols if they want to go for it, which they've done in the last round. And get right, already seeing with the Tech9 and body armor, not having anyone else invest into anything just yet. There we go. Alu picks up the Tech9 head armor. Exist follows suit as well. And Freiburg, the only one to actually go without armor. But they have a smoke, they have a flash. Again, team that kind of says they want to go towards A, smoke off archway, work in towards short, and hope the Exist can land a nice flashbang to blind out Pimp or Kirabu, depending on where they are playing.
Just going to see if anyone's going to go aggressive. They are going to hop up into apartments here. It's going to be Forrest that leaps his way through. Pimp sitting deep in quad.
Oh, the smoke's for short. They're going to push towards Arch. Are they going to wrap around? They're going to catch out NiKo, but he gets the first kill with the up while blind.
NiKo's going to back away. Pimp will catch another. Are they going to push on straight through the smoke here? They're going to come around. They flashed out heavily, the whole NiP team. They've stopped dead in their tracks. And Pimp, they have them perfectly caught in a great crossfire here. MSL and Pimp. That's going to be MSL picking up 1. That was a team kill in there as well.
Exists, yeah.
Yeah. And Pimp, well, he ends up making it easy for them.
That's the danger of going Arch side to try to wrap, is that you're going to have 1 man towards Arch, you're going to have 1 man on the back of site who can rotate around to help out. Then the perfect flashbang coming out to blind all 3 of them, so they didn't even know where they were shooting. That's why you kept hearing them tap, just because they're hoping for someone to run in the middle of their crosshairs, and unfortunately for Exist, it was Freiburg.
Someone did run through the crosshairs, yeah.
It wasn't the right person, but well played by Dignitas. Now off to a strong start, 3-1, even turning around the first round, or the second round when they lost the pistol.
Let's see how they react to this one. I'm not sure what I feel about Digni, the Digni tag. Personally, it should be D. as far as I'm aware. Back when I helped create the team, but that was a long time ago. NiKo's going to find one. That's going to be Get Right, playing that JW position, NiKo. Kirby was also with him in support, going aggressive, make sure they can recover that up if it was lost. But Get Right down, not able to sneak his way through apartments.
And Dignitas, more importantly, they've gotten AZ pushed all the way down Banana. They've had great control of it in the last 2 rounds. And because they're getting smoked in time and time again, and AZ actually is still sitting with one to work with, he's able to hold them back. And this forces NiP to either go through the smoke or push in towards A. And instead, AZ just going to back up completely to site.
Well, he's got a smoke still left, so... And the rotate's actually come. MSL's gone back to support him. So maybe expecting something to come up Banana. Maybe they were reading the situation, which... May well be reading it white, but you can see Exist and Forest, they're pushing up the top of mid at the moment. And MSL, he's going to catch them perfectly in Banana here. That smoke will go down at the right time, but look at Pimp. He's ready and waiting. They're not checking. He comes around, gets them both down. Forest and Exist dropped easily.
Oh, MSL, perfect position with the car, picks up 2 himself. Okay, so that's smoke. I was wondering why ESEA didn't use it towards the bomb Banana. It's because they wanted to save it to choke up the top part of Banana. So that way, NiP sent multiple men back. They're like, oh, they're not smoking Banana. We can go towards B. We can work our way through there. Then they put the smoke down. You have 20 seconds left on the clock. And they're like, all right, we have to commit to this B push. They went for a 2-2 split, hoping to wrap 2 around Archway to get in a CT spawn to get behind B. Unfortunately, they're both cleaned up. And that allows Dignitas to get a 4-1 lead. Strong start for them. They are looking fantastic. Pimp's in on 8-3. MSL at 7-2. And NiKo, he's feeling confident. Got the kill to Get Right in the last round, pushing apartments.
Alu going aggressive. He's coming straight up into car. Not going to work out for him, though. MSL took him down easily. And now they're actually going to push a little bit more aggressive. Freiburg through the smoke, trying to land anything with the Deagle. Meet Juan Deagle. What a great tag name. It's a little bit more inventive than some of the gun names I see. Exist, though. It's creeping through apartments with Get Right. So they're looking to make the way through, but we can see Pimp in Graveyard, Kirby on site, ready and waiting to receive them.
Oh, NiKo, this should be almost a free kill for him onto Exist unless they flash Exist out. And there we go. NiKo picks that one up. We'll be able to back away, watch middle with the help of the smoke still there. So it does fade away. NiP, like, again, Bomb Banana has been smoked out. They're forcing NiP to hit this A site time and time again. And NiP just don't seem that confident getting to this site, at least cleanly.
Yeah, they have a really good cover fire as well. Kjaerbye is going to keep them at bay. Nico. But the thing is, Nico's drawing them out. Yeah, and there's Pimp. Pimp had already wrapped around. That Nico just draws them into the arch, and Pimp just pops around the corner and picks them up. There he gets himself a second. Kjaerbye does get taken down on sight, but that is about all. Get right. All alone here with his Tech 9, trying to recover a gun, trying to get near anything. Nico will manage to shut him down. And Dignitas, 5-1. Solid start here on the CT side.
Like you said, I mean, it was a nice bait and switch by Nico and Pimp over towards A. It's like Nico takes a shot, backs away, Pimp flashes in and gets a couple of kills. And it's just a fantastic job of them to lock down this arch completely. But NiP now, they do have a lot of flashes, a lot of smokes to work with. The money, the economy at Dignitas is getting out of hand. And I'm here to see what NiP, if they're going to get any control of Banana. We saw, you know, earlier on with Mouse Sports, they just went through the smokes with the help of flashbangs, next leading the charge. And they will get into Banana. Two people will force and exist. The smoke not being in the right position, but the flashes are spot on. And Dignitas just shut them down again towards Banana. They are locking this down.
And that was a deep smoke. They just knew they were going to aggressively force, double team it round there, flash themselves out perfectly. And NiP just caught completely in a trap there. Dignitas, again, re-smoking it deep. NiP, next to nothing they can do from this one. Just get right and Alu left to fend themselves off against the wall of smoke.
And currently, Dignitas are just trying to buy time. They still have a couple incendiary grenades, a couple of smokes to work with. They're actually going to give up control of Banana, so NiP will finally have that. But it's going to be a 2-on-2 if they do challenge, with Nico on a quick rotate. Then we're worried about keeping this A site on hold or on lockdown.
AZ still has a smoke up here, so if they even try and push up Banana, which is what they're going to do, AZ can easily
and
just
MSL
pop that
both
down.
do. So you have no time. You won't get through B. You have to run through a smoke if you want to go for this because of the double smokes that they have. And they do actually have flashbangs to make this work, but it all comes down to can Get Right connect the shots he needs onto these two who are just waiting for them to walk through.
Aziz has gone down. I didn't see...
There's MSL.
That was the CT smoke going down. Get Right is going to try and push through the smoke, try and get some tracer fire. Not working out from flashed up completely. They are going to run through. Alu just goes charging through blindly. AZ, though, in the corner. Doesn't matter whether Alu knew where he was. Picks them both up perfectly. And I tell you what, their Banana defense has been amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's because, okay, so Dignitas have been committing like 3 smokes at least, minimum, every round to lock down control by throwing a deep one down.
Has 11k. He's not died in ages.
Yeah, because of how much emphasis they're putting on B control, because he pushes out with MSL almost every single time. They get locked down on it with the help of the deep smoke, and that allows them to get full control. It shuts NiP down from getting anything going there, as you're going to see the smoke come in here. We'll be over towards the bottom yet again. And NiP, like, this is basically cutting off half the map from them. They have to go A, where Nico and Pimp have such great teamwork towards Arch side, and Kjaerbye hasn't even been touched when it comes to that pits.
AZ has just 1 death, and that was the first round.
Look at it, look what we're seeing. They have like a third of the map. That's how much control. Not even a third, I think it's like a fourth. NiP are just not going to be given any ground, but with a kill like that, that could finally open things up. Get Right gets one inside of apartments as well. Nico falls, and MSL and Pimp are here to defend onto site.
That was Nico with the ult, very deep and aggressive once again. Works out for him before. This time with Kjaerbye getting picked up on the side.
They get the kill on AZ, who was pushing from Banana. This is going to be a free B take.
Yeah, free straight on towards site. The rotate from MSL. He will manage to find one on Arch, but he's not going to win the foot race here. And Pimp is well aware that Get Right is lurking in that smoke. He's already picked up 2. MSL's going to get shut down on Speedway. And Pimp all alone. This will be the round for NiP. It's just a case of whether Get Right can find Pimp.
Even if they do get the kill, though, they're not hurting the economy. They have so much money to work with for Dignitas.
But that I mean, this was a switch of pace, I think, from NiP. Forest possibly shouldn't have won out the duel against Kjaerbye as he hops up into apartments.
Yeah, and then Get Right got a kill as well, which allowed them...
on a scoped-up AWP on stairs,
And it forced Dignitas to rotate AZ in from Banana because they thought they were coming to the A push. And once AZ dropped, you saw NiP immediately switch.
Okay, Get Right could have picked up the AWP there, chose not to, so clearly nobody wanted it. So nobody interested in AWPing on this one.
Well, how can you when you're smoked off the whole time?
Yeah.
Like, they're playing close quarters, so you kind of have to stick with the AKs. You saw Olu before in the round just prior from this one, where he rushed into site spraying through the smokes.
Burger chopper. Okay. The thing is, obviously, Dignitas, that we pointed out before, they do have a hell of a lot of money, which they can easily just afford to buy straight back up there.
Paid, though.
Grenade straight on his feet there.
Wow, they're giving NiP no room to breathe. They lock down Banana, and they're locking down middle with Pimp.
Oh, not going to land the shot. Pimp's gun not quite living up to his name there, unfortunately. But again, this is that deep smoke, MSL and AZ, it's working well for them. It's something we see TSM do to great effect with Carrigan going deep as well.
So NiP, they have 3 Molotovs. To me, that says they want to hit B and completely molly off the site so they can push in. I mean, you could kind of get something working with that, but they realize the smokes B will eventually fade. They're going to charge straight through it so they get some control. And again, 3 Molotovs, this is like telling you they want to burn everyone off of B, force them in a bad spot so they can win out on the trades and take the site.
The delay worked well. AZ was all alone, but he's got MSL quickly rotated in. Pimp is halfway here as well. Sort of stutter stepping his way through. The smoke's going to cut them off. That's going to slow things down. Once again for NiP, it's like, risk it. Do you dare push through the smoke?
They're out of smokes, though. They can't re-smoke this off. This is going to be NiP charging straight towards B. MSL and AZ have to go big if they want to hold this.
Well, the molly's down. Pimp's got one. He's rotating back in there. Actually, tell a lie, Pimp's actually gone all the way back to A site, so maybe they were expecting a counter from NiP, but now we can see the mollies, the flashes, everything going in. NiP going to push onto site. There's one on Spores, one on Nubox. AZ's the man that's managed to find one. Exist, he's trying to tag on, but he's not managed to find the target. It's AZ that's picking them all off. This time, MSL does go down, but AZ is not giving up. He gets a triple before Get Right finally gets in and clears him out.
Oh, no!
Oh, he's going to cut above him. He didn't get the plant down. He did, just about. I didn't hear it go down.
Oh, but this is going to be tough for Get Right. There's one man coming from CT, one from Banana. He needs to pick up this kill onto one of them to close off an angle. Spots the man towards CT, but Pimp picks up the kill. And Dignitas win another round yet again. AZ, the hold by him and MSL was phenomenal. He took 3 kills in that round. He delayed enough time for his team to get around to help out from the site. And Dignitas, they're on a rampage. They force NiP to win a round and lose a round. NiP's economy, they're going to be able to buy up again. But it's starting to get dangerous, and Dignitas are just on a tear.
Yeah, 19 kills between AZ and MSL over on that Banana site. They certainly have been performing admirably. NiP, though, do finally get themselves a rifle round. Let's see if they can continue that. Only a Galil for Get Right. Have to simply just get in that one kill. Nico is going to check, but Alu this time finds him. A little slow to that cross as well. No flash outs either. And put himself wide open to Alu, who's sitting in pit.
And you just saw towards Banana the wall of fire that was on the ground. Because they realized NiP can push out through the smoke before it gets down. And they've done that in the past with 2 or 3 people. But because they have so much money, it's like, all right, to burn the entirety of Banana. So even if they do push, they're going to be dropped so low that we should easily win out in the 1v1 trade. And that, again, cuts NiP's potential strategies down. They're limited in what they can do. They have to wait for all these smokes to disappear. And it looks like they want to favor maybe an A hit. They have 4 smokes to work with, a lot of flashes. But again, they haven't been successful towards A that much.
They're ready for it, though. They've still got the 3 there. It is only AZ all alone on B side. Now, that was MSL one down, so he'd rotated around to A, but he has been picked off, and it's Alu once again.
AZ has a smoke, but he wants to hold on to it for the last sec. He's just wait to see Freiberg throw it down now because he knows he hasn't spotted. He knows they're going to be coming up potentially, and it buys him some time, but it's forced Pimp to rotate, and now Caribou's the only man left towards A. Oh, they're going for the plant and the smoke. This is brilliant.
Smoke there. I thought he was going to go for Spool, actually. AZ is going to get covered off. He's on porch. They're not ready for him. Freiberg will get picked straight off, but it's going to be an A-site push where they're going towards. But Kirby has managed to take Get Right down in apartments. And now he's going to keep them at bay.
Didn't expect Alu, though, coming from Boiler. There's another kill for Alu.
Yeah.
He's on 3 currently in this round with the opening over towards middle and then a second onto MSL. Now Pimp and AZ, the last 2 to go. Force, tucked in pit. Pimp falls to Alu, who gets his 4th. Can he pick up the ace against AZ, who's sitting inside library, and he doesn't want to give it up?
Yeah, he's actually going looking for it as well. AZ is going to hold himself in position, though. I think Exist is going to find him first. He will get taken down by AZ, and now, well, Alu, why not go looking for it? He's going to delay. Grenade's not going to find it. He's going to push on through Arch, and is he going to win the foot race? AZ is going to back himself into spawn. No, he's not going to go for it. Yeah. But nonetheless, fantastic round from Alu, fantastic round for NiP, and the 3rd one on the board against Dignitas. Finally starting to find a little footing here.
I feel like NiP almost didn't deserve to win the round because it wasn't based off a strategy. It was based off of Alu just out-aiming.
Yeah. Like, it was all about that first one straight away onto Nico. With
and Dignitas getting aggressive. Like MSL peeking middle. He did flash in so he could go for it, but you're getting cocky. Like they haven't done that before in this match, and yet they're trying new things when they don't necessarily need to, when everything's been working out so well from the past. But let's see. Dignitas still up 7-3. They still have a lot of rounds to work with. And NiP, again, realizing they're not going to get towards Banana, so not going to be able to do much in the first, 30, 45 seconds of this round.
Deep smokes once again. This time Exist is boosted to try and get a glimpse on towards MSL and AZ, but they were ready for it. MSL picks him off there, trying to get some shots through. Just follow the tracer fire, shoot to the usual positions through the smoke and see what you get. It seems to be working well for them. NiP down, one man down, but again, this is the thing with Inferno. When there is so many smokes in play, when the CT round has been successfully picking up round after round, they can afford to just keep you at arm's length for a good minute until you can finally wait for those smokes to dissipate.
Is he going to be flashed in by MSL? He's turned towards tree. He's maybe expecting a flash to come in out of NiP to push through the smoke, so he just has his back turned for it. MSL, it looks like he will flash him in too. So NiP, they want to push towards A with the flashes and smokes coming in. They should know this now. AZ could go for the quick rotate from behind. Instead, he's going to go back towards CT spawn, and NiP are on the push towards A.
It would have caught them out completely. We saw Olofmeister doing it in the first game of the day as well. Nico in library is going to back away. Is he going to catch Freeberg off there? Freiberg going around the side. He is. MSL has come all the way back around from CT spawn. KRB keeping at bay. Finds one from pit. Alu left there with Forest. Forest not picked up too much in this game so far, and again, he's not going to be able to find anything. Alu just going for the save instead, or is it going to be the weird rotate? No time at all.
See, I feel like NiP, the thing is, the B side's been locked down because of all the Molotovs that keep coming down because of the deep smoke. I feel like a quick A push might work out well for them. Smoke off archway, hit towards short, because Dignitas are committing again. So many smokes to hold off B.
Are they going to go take nines with this one, or are they just going to leave Alu to be the man with the AK? They can't afford much else. It is going to be a pretty decent save. So we'll see if Alu, well, he got 4 before. Let's see if he can do it again.
That's a tough feat for him. I don't think Dignitas are going to give away any peaks like they did in that round where he picked up 4 kills. But NiP, they need to figure out what they need, or what to do. Again, I feel like maybe an A push would be the best kind of strategy. Maybe B, since they're not Molotoving it off anymore. But again, they're keeping so much control of Banana. They're not allowing NiP to get even an inch or centimeter towards this site.
They got himself up aggressive.
Actually, they're moving quick on B. Hey, they're actually moving relatively quick. They smoked off Arch, Pimp, and Caribou, the two to left to fend with Nico back on the rotate.
Alu's the man at the top. He's flashed out. Pimp is going to push forward. He's going to find one in Boiler. MSL, there's the flash out. Oh, did he? He caught a complete glimpse of Alu there, but actually didn't go for the shot. Kirby will find Get Right. Again, another one trying to push around. This time, second time of asking. MSL will find Alu. And the bomb now making its way up, but they're running headlong into the hands of AZ. Molly ready. Straight away, keeps them at bay. They're going to try and push through it. Second Molly will come as well. It's not needed. AZ will get them both. And now it is all Freiberg to just try and save anything of the round. He'll find AZ. MSL on Spools is low, but it doesn't matter. Hops up, takes down Freiberg, 9-3. A big score starting to develop here for Dignitas.
Just AZ, so damn smart. You just saw him shoulder peeking with the incendiary grenade in his hand. All he needed to do was spot them out, throw it down. He had a smoke to work with too. All he had to do was buy time. And because of how much time had gone by in the round, free round for Dignitas. Well played by him. You know, a lot of people in his position might get aggressive and push for some kills, but he plays it cool, calm, and collected, nets him another one, takes him 9-3, and NiP. I don't know what to say. They just completely stopped TSM 16-1, and now they're down to Dignitas 9-3.
Well, I mean, they got a very good start on the CT side in that one. They won out the pistol, and they didn't look back. Oh, MSL, he could pick himself up a hatful here. They're all going to run through. Doesn't know which one to go for. He's got the support of Emma. AZ as well. AZ taken low with that USB. He will finally get absolutely outnumbered, but Pimp almost picks up Alu as he passes. Get Right's going to wait and look at this. Pimp holds the angle. He knows that the second one is crossed now. Get Right will get the plant down, but the retake from Dignitas is coming. Get Right and Alu have to play this one perfectly.
They got a smoke to Wachi. Actually, I was flashing to block off CT spawn for a little bit of time. There's Kirby coming in. Alu last man alive. Will get burned alive.
Oh dear.
And Kirby picks up another, but it was a good take. I mean, they picked up the pace. They rushed towards B. They got the bomb down, so they get some money for the next round. But it's just not enough. Dignitas up 10-3, and you know, again, I think we expected Fnatic Envious to be like our closest match of the day and this to be like number 2, but I, again, did not expect 10-3.
You know, we were talking about, I think it was with Anders, I think it was Flamey we were discussing at one point, it was an overpass. And when that one person switches to the left, it's a difference to see which player will stick to the 4 that are in a line or track that nearest one to your site. We saw actually, I think it was AZ or MSL that was up close, and he did track to the left. If you think maybe if it had just stayed in a line, could have maybe picked up more. Who knows? Well,
it was a smoke, right? You can't see down it, so you don't know how many people are behind that first.
I guess we have the glorious technical or of X-ray.
Well, it's kind of like guarantee get one or maybe get like 2 or 3. And I think he just wanted to commit for the 1, knowing they didn't really have a lot of guns or armor to even work with. Double nade coming down middle, forcing Exist back. He actually has the op in hand. Going to be taking that instead of Alu. I think actually Alu died, so he picked it up.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Switch back to AK, pulled the AWP back actually. Doesn't want any of it, is happier with the AK. Smokes, deep smokes have cleared. Freeberg's going to check this one out. That grenade will find MSL.
Oh no, it skipped over.
Skipped the corner and bounced back.
Oh, is he going to play this one slow? Oh, he peeks out, he gets one, he's looking for the second, can't get Freiberg, who now will rush straight into site, leaving the bomb behind him, trying to get the challenge towards CT as it does get smoked off. And this, oh my, Freiberg! What was that? That's his 3rd kill of the round.
The chance shot through the smoke. You know that they're going to be crossing there. That's the only way they can be crossing. Freiberg, can he find another? No, Kiebu's going to push through into construction, will get him down. Get right is going to flash out, and Forrest with him. And now a 2-on-2, the retake from Dignitas. Has to be slow and careful there. Kiebu and Pimp.
No one's looking towards CT. They don't expect anyone to come through the smoke, and the flash is going to sell the fake. The Molotov as well, forcing Forrest in a bad position. We have Kiebu pushing in towards site, looking for Forrest to sit in the smoke, gets the kill. Perfectly well placed towards the edge, and he trades positions. Pimp picks it up, and now it's Get Right in a 1-on-1. The bomb is not really planted for him perfectly, but he doesn't have the time, like you said. And that will be Get Right getting his team another round, 4-10.
We'll go down with it, but
fabulous jump.
The round was what they needed. 10-4. A big 10-4 for NiP. The question is, can they get themselves the 5th? Dignitas at the moment, I think, will be pretty happy with the 10 rounds already. They're going to be able to buy themselves up. I think AZ may struggle. No, he can get himself an M4 in there as well with everything. So it's all good for Dignitas. They're in the full buy. NiP in a full buy. It's exactly the round we want to see. Let's see how it works out for them.
It's a full buy. I think they want to work with more incendiary grenades, but they just cannot afford, because that's been just, honestly, locking down this banana area for the entire game. Easy will get smoked down.
Well, Alu was low because obviously he got picked off very early on and went for the AWP last round, sorry.
Well, MSL and AZ going to flash in towards they can push Banana yet again. Forrest, though, trying to get control of this this balcony. And Dignitas really showing that they feel confident in B. Like, they really want to apply pressure there, lock that area out from NiP so they can't feel comfortable.
So Pimp in a boosted position. They haven't used this, I don't think, so far. So see if it catches anyone off guard. That deep, aggressive B defense, like you said, I think it's finally been adapted to by NiP. They finally realized, okay, they're going to do this every round. Let's just step away a little bit here. AZ has got himself right deep in logs as well, and it may catch actually them off guard, because we can see Alu's going up towards that. He's going to try and check him. They will find him, but it doesn't matter because AZ still comes out on top. Despite the fact they knew he was there, he's going to try and flash himself out, back away, and gets out clean.
I'm sorry, AZ is just ridiculous the way he plays. He had his head turned too, so he wouldn't get flashed up, turns around, picks up 2 kills, and MSL and him have such spot-on teamwork. Banana is close for business. I'm sorry, Freiberg. This is just so damn well done by Dignitas.
Forrest has been flashed 3 times at the top of mid now. He's just like, I'm off. I've had enough of this.
15 seconds to go. Use everything you've got in your kit. MSL and AZ back towards B. Exist. Forrest pushing through for this.
They've got to go. They've got to go. 10 seconds. The clock is ticking. Nico's coming across. MSL and AZ are on there. Everybody's on defense. They're going to try and push in, but that's going to be the carrier down. Forrest is not going to be able to get in there, and it will be 11-4 first half for Team Dignitas. A big, big start, no doubt about it. NiP have got a hell of a lot to do here. Going to want to pick up that pistol early, and more importantly, stave off those Tech 9s, which worked for NiP.
It did when they picked up the pace. When they played slow, unfortunately, it didn't do too well. Like, they hit A with the Tech 9 push you're talking about. They got the bomb down. They couldn't hold it, unfortunately. They weren't able to get any guns or salvage anything off of that. But Dignitas, I mean, how well they locked down that B site, or the banana area, was ridiculous.
Yeah, MSL and AZ really working well as a partnership.
Yes, and they remind me a little bit of Spitty and Dennis over on the Mousesports side when it came to Inferno. Unfortunately, we didn't get to see them play in CT side today, but we did see it yesterday. And they really showed that Banana is completely locked down. They forced NiP multiple times towards the A site, where they were waiting perfectly with Pimp and Nico at the crossfire towards Arch. And then Caribou, I mean, he didn't get any action. I really feel bad for him. He just kind of sat there.
And he's the little young prodigy, although I guess you could say AZ is as well nowadays. But
well, the funny thing is,
it's a good young team, I think, Dignitas coming through here. And they're starting to build confidence, I feel now, especially if they can record a win over NiP.
Well, they're seeing their fellow Danish team, you know, winning everything TSM, and they want to show that
that's definitely going to hurt. There's no doubt about it. The fact they did. I mean, there's going to be a little bit of Danish pride, maybe the fact that some of their compatriots are there, but I know how much that means to them to get the one up, be that #1 Danish team.
True. And the thing is, we've always known Dignitas to be a really strong team on paper. Like, they've always had a fantastic team. Like, AZ, he got picked up from Reason Gaming onto the old Dignitas, which became TSM. Then he was kicked off before that, actually, you know, transitioned into TSM. He's always been a fantastic player. MSLs as well, the pickup has really worked out well for them too, really synergizing perfectly when it comes to these sites. Again, always been a strong team on paper, but now we're starting to see it finally put into play, where we're actually seeing them pick up a lot of good rounds. I mean, they took NiP 11-4 on CT side. That's no easy feat, even for the best of teams.
Just waiting for the teams to ready themselves up. Second half hasn't started yet. 11-4, the current score. Dignitas, if you missed the games earlier, well, it was 16-6 to Fnatic against Mousesports and 16-5 over Envious. Big score, that one, on cash for Fnatic. So Fnatic picking up themselves 2 wins today. The question is, will NiP be able to drag themselves back into this one? 11-4 is a big first half posting for Dignitas on the CT side. Now, I think it's going to be a case of, can NiP get a good pistol round and get themselves motivated and get some rounds on the board?
Well, hopefully for their sake they can. And of course, if any of you guys actually missed out on any of the games that happened today or yesterday or even the day before, you can head over to youtube.com/ESLTV. Check out all the VODs there that are perfectly well cut by us, and they're honestly awesome to watch back with how many amazing teams are playing.
There's a lot of games. There's a lot of games. Even for us, there's a lot of games.
Well, I mean, you have to keep in mind, we have to watch this, we have to watch NA games too, and there's still some great NA games happening at the same time, which we'll be having a little bit later on tonight. I think in like 4 or 5 hours time they'll be kicking off. But it looks like we're getting underway. Pistol round coming up, second half, Dignitas against NiP.
So we'll see how this one works out. NiP up against it here. Dignitas asking some questions, serious questions tonight, no doubt about it. Pistol round could be a linchpin for Dignitas. If they can pick this up and get a good start, possibly pick up those 3 rounds. It's a triple stack from NiP, which Lawrence pointed out there. Get right and exist over on the B side, but we can see there's 3 stacking their way through apartments.
And there's 2 smokes, 4 flashes. AZ trying to fake, I think, a little bit towards Arch. The smoke comes in to block that off. Alu and Forrest are going to get overrun.
It's a train.
This is dangerous. I don't think they should be able to survive this unless they come up with some huge kills, which we have seen Forrest do in the past.
5 of them all pushing round. Alu completely flashed out there. Forrest does back away, does get 1 down, gets himself a second. Can he make it a third? Alu's there, and well, the damage was heavy, that's for sure. Forrest still yet to get taken down. He's going to rush around. He's got MSL down. Can he make it a 4th? Kiebu stuck in the corner there. This is amazing stuff. Freiburg comes in support. NiP should not have been able to hold that. 2 members keeping 5 back.
You can't count on something like that to happen every single time, but that was fantastic work out of the 2 men holding towards pit. They locked that one down. They pick up the pistol, most importantly, and now they're hoping to pick up the 2nd round and into a 3rd to kind of even things out in terms of score. Dignitas, that should have been their round. That should have been it.
Whew. So, Tech 9s aplenty. Let's see what they do with it. Is the adjustment going to be straight towards B? Because Get Right and Freiburg, you know they're ready and waiting. The king of banana, Freiburg, as he was calling himself the other day. We saw in his interviews with his crown on. Get Right. Yeah, he's ready. He's going to get the smoke down. They're going to push through the smoke. They're going to go straight for this one. The flash will come out from Get Right. He's got that MP7 ready and waiting to go. They're all completely flashed up. They get himself 1. They don't get the 2nd. Freiburg does, but they are on site. The rotate is quick, though. And Alu, he's already in construction. He's going to find Pimp, but Pimp comes out on top. He's already stolen that SMG away from Get Right's body. And now Exist and Forest with everything to play for. Dignitas low on health. 3 members, though, on site. They're not going to have to peek here. They're going to have to stick behind those boxes and hope that NiP don't find them.
This is dangerous, too, because if they lose this, they lose out on 2 M4s, and that would be huge for Dignitas. Here they go for the push. Coming in from equal sides. Caribou picks up the kill. AZ gets Exist as well, and they're going to net themselves as M4s if they do spot them out, as they will actually miss out on 1 of them. They didn't pick up the M4A1, but Dignitas coming back in the 2nd round.
So many times we see it. It's exactly the same. NiP, you know, Dignitas did the same thing on NiP, actually. It just didn't work out for them.
I'm curious why Get Right flashed twice. They were completely blind, but didn't peek.
maybe he felt the flash just didn't hold. Maybe just didn't catch him properly, or whether.
True.
But I mean sometimes you got a double flash because they maybe were expecting it coming in backwards. You never know.
I mean, yeah. So he double flash, and I was expecting maybe like Freiburg to peek, so they pick up some clean kills, but they allowed them to get up close and personal with the Tech 9s, and that obviously didn't work well for them. 12-5 now for Dignitas. AK's bought up, an M4 salvage from the last round, and it looks like NiP going for just a couple of smokes and some P250s.
Triple stacked once again. It is pistols, of course. P250s for NiP mainly. Just Freiburg with the difference, but Forrester's got himself tucked in. You won't see him in quad unless they check that spot. Smoke on exists. They're going to assume that something is coming, which is why Forrest was waiting, but
keep in mind, they bought like 3 smokes to smoke off top of middle to force them to go banana, where they're waiting with 4 people now.
Yeah, this has been red. There's 4 now coming across there. You can see Exist is actually rotated across there. So NiP sets up for this one. Freiburg, monkey business in hand. That's why he's gone for the 5-7. There's one flash. They're all going to come around. He's going to pop out. He gets himself one. Can't make a second, but it doesn't matter. NiP in a good position here.
Right.
Pistols or not, they can make it work. Alu will get one. Alu gets a second. Will not be a third. Pimp's alive, but he's only man left. Forrest and Get Right, and he's stuck in the corner. No bomb plant. 20 seconds on the clock. NiP can time him out here.
They can. He's got to get the bomb down within the next 15 seconds if he wants to have a chance to pull this off, or he has to push one of the directions. Smoke comes in. Looks like he might go back to plant in the smoke. Force and Get Right reading this one really well. Get Right just spraying above his head, but he gets the kill on a pimp. And that play out of NiP stacking the smokes middle, forcing Dignitas to go towards B when they had 4 men waiting, was phenomenal, and they net themselves the 3rd round after losing round number 2.
Back and forth we go. NiP back with the SMGs. And Team Dignitas, they're going to go for, well, 2 Tech 9s. Is everyone going to go Tech 9? No, it's going to be a bit of a mishmash. Kirby did have the money, but everybody else going to hold on. So, let's see how those MP7s work.
Oh, this is a quick A rush, I think.
Yeah, second mid straight away. Are they going to pile through apartments like they did in the first pistol?
I think they're going to walk up to apartments and come piling out once they do get in the right spot, or if they have been spotted. There's a deep smoke out of NiP, so they're blocking off Banana, so they can assume they're over towards A. But Exist and Force could be overrun. Alu has to rotate in to help out. And here they go, rushing straight out of apartments, look for some kills.
Get Right already coming as well. Exist managed to just gun them down. Alu with support, and that was all too easy for NiP. They read that one very well.
And Alu picked up a ton of money from that too, with those MP7 kills. Actually, curious to see if he's going to trap to a op or not. Has enough money to do it. But NiP, again, back on the scoreboard, 7-12. Alu going with the M4A1. And then a toss, and looks like they will be on the save. Just about some Tech 9s. They do have a smoke and Molotov, so to me that says they want to go B. Smoke off CT spawn, molly off, or oranges, and then push in towards that site.
Well, Get Right and Freiburg gonna flash out. A lot of splashes. Freiburg's gonna stick himself in there. Get Right's gonna take a peek. Gets 1, gets 2, gets 3. Just guns them down with a 4th, and the ace for Get Right. Mows them down in banana. Pistols or not, that's just netted him a hell of a lot of money. 10K he had at the end of that round. Wow.
Those flashes coming out of Freiburg to help out too, so he can pick up all those kills. Just well played by them. And they do lock down Banana in true NiP fashion. 8-12. And Dignitas back on the full buy. They did want to execute towards B, but those flashes just stopped them in their tracks. Freiburg, though, sitting on the MP7 still, not upgrading to a gun. I think he's hoping to pick up one off of Dignitas.
Well, I mean, he just watched Get Right get an ace. He's thinking, you know what, I could try that. I'm going to give it a go. No, there's no one here. That's disappointing. Tries to go for the man that's boosted, but there is nobody there. They are pushing through backwards, and they're going to run straight in towards him. He only gets 1, though. MSL will get the second.
Get Right. Get Right there. They're all blind. I'm assuming they're going to expect he's going to be in the site. They're going to check for it.
They're checking. They're going to find him. That's going to be the B site open. Alu is here, though, in time. Does manage to get 1, but Nico will stop that. Exist through the smoke, will manage to get pinned down. The spray control working wonders as they go for the cross, but Nico should have time. Gets the plant, and now defensive positions. He hasn't got support. MSL just coming from Banana. The rest of NiP going to come around.
But Dignitas have so many nades to work with. They have 2 grenades and a Molotov to stop the diffuse from coming in. All they have to do is buy time and not allow NiP into the site. Even MSL going to stop them from coming towards CT. And Exist, if he doesn't pick up this 1v1 against Nico, they're going to call it quits.
Yeah, that's it. They're going to go. Forrest is going to push on through. He's caught in barbecue, and he is roasting. MSL will get that one, and Dignitas do get themselves back on the board. And it was an important push. The aggression this time around from Freiburg and Get Right backfiring. They had the support. The rotation was there in time, but it was one by one they were managing to face them.
And GetRight went for like a chance play, sitting behind sandbags, hoping they would not expect him to be there. If he just backed up to site, he could have bought a little bit more time for the rest of the team to help out and rotate in to maybe stop the plant from going down. But either way, that's always in the past. 13-8, Dignitas showing some life. They will again be smoked out on the bottom of Banana, and they're being forced to push over towards A, where Freiburg and GetRight get free control of this area.
I think we saw Happy going behind that 3 rounds running. He just kept going behind them sandbags. So 3 rounds running, he got found. Freiburg getting tagged up, but does find one through the smoke. Doesn't quite get the second, and gets away with 22 health. Will lick his wounds as GetRight replaces him in Banana. But it's Dignitas having second thoughts there, looking towards. That's a quad smoke. They're going to peek towards Alu, who's on CT. Arch will get caught out. That flash will slow things down, though. And I think GetRight might try and come around behind them here. He's gone aggressive. Forrest boosted up on quad. He's going to find himself one. They know where he is, but you can't cut him down that easily. One in Boiler should be able to rescue that bomb. But Forrest has done the damage, and GetRight absolutely is coming up behind them.
These should be free kills for NiP. This should be a free round as Forrest does secure himself another kill, netting 3 in this round. And Pimp, the last man alive inside a balcony, he will be shut down. NiP should be able to pick up their 9th. Pimp, though, with 30 seconds on the clock, hoping someone pushes him from the backside, but unfortunately for him, that won't be happening. Even GetRight swinging all the way around towards T-spawn, as you can see on the mini-map. And they just know exactly where it is. They're going to probably charge him down. Yep. Oh, that sound, just like right when you peek the corner, those dinks, just they hurt if you're on the receiving end of that. But there we go, NiP. Again, building up some steam, building up a little bit of an economy. Dignitas just can't seem to find what works for them. Yeah,
there's going to go for a save, or they're going to pull some Tech 9s out. You never know these days in Counter-Strike.
They're all by nades, so they're
5 nades.
I feel like they're all going to nade top of Banana to kill GetRight and Freiburg when they push out.
Yeah, let's see how this goes. It's P250s and nades. Is it going to be Banana? It has to be Banana. There we go. Straight up cart. Standard tactic, honestly. Even I run this tactic. Oh, they're going to find him. It just did barely any damage to Freiburg. GetRight pops out. He gets himself a triple. He will get taken down, and the bomb plant still not in. Alu trying to get the cross. Will get one. Didn't quite get the damage down on him.
Oof.
That grenade comes in and does the damage. MSL with next to no health. He's going to creep into the smoke. Risky business here from MSL. Playing on the fact that they're going to be pushing through on construction. And Exists actually flash is going to work against him. Oh, he does manage to check the site. I thought he was going to expect it, but they know where he is. They know he's in dark. Nico is going to get pinned out, will get taken down. Forrest gets the kill, and the defuse will come from NiP. But Dignitas, that worked well. That was just P250s, grenades. They managed to get 3 down and the bomb.
No, that was Glocks, I believe. That was just Glocks and nades, and they rushed straight up and were able to
I think there was a few P250s.
Okay, 3 P250s, but they got the bomb down, most importantly, like you mentioned, and that's exactly what they needed to get their economy kick-started back up again. The nades, funny enough, didn't really do that much damage. It wasn't like, oh, they got a kill off of it. Yeah. It was just the man moding straight up through them that caught them off guard, and NiP weren't really prepared. Well, this time around, NiP have got a full set of incendiaries in their hands. Alu just taking care of the plants. You meant to water them, not knock them down like that. Alu expecting a aggressive push up mid there. Getting the flames down. NiP just keeping them at bay here. Aggressive smoke once again. Freiburg keeping them at bay, hoping anyone goes for that boost. GetRight's smoke will come up behind him, and GetRight's actually going to rotate round now. You know, I'm surprised to not see teams kind of maybe go for a Umali off a little bit deeper into Banana to force whoever's backing him up, if there is someone there, away so you can't, you know, defend with Freiburg. But instead they're actually going towards A, and the MSL pick up the first kill. Force able to respawn on top of this. And Dignitas trying to go back towards B, where Freiburg cleans up one. Looking for number 2. He knows the bomb is now there with the smoke. He's able to hold them back. And just to get out of there as well. Alu got took down in the smoke in the top of mid there as well. Nico with bomb in hand. And just Pimp on quad. He's going to get taken down already. And now Nico. What are you going to do here, buddy? This is going to push it to 11-13. And Dignitas had a great first half, 11-4. But not being able to get too much going on the T side just yet. They do manage to find Forrest. But I think that's all Nico can hope for in this one. Just 6 health for him. Well, if he's going to die, he better do it soon. Yeah. Oh, there it is. Spotted by Speedway, yep. So, 11-13, NiP all the way back into this one. If you're to look at the rounds, well, it has just been
2 picked up on the T side by Dignitas. Now, bearing in mind, NiP only got 4 themselves, so this could well go the distance. But this is going to be another eco for Dignitas, and it's going to be the rifle round afterwards, which could be the real big round for them.
This is 5 nades again. This is looking like they're going to go for the same banana push where it worked out before, where they did get the bomb plant. Let's see if they did go for it another time. They won't. Smoke will come in. They're running backwards and nade in towards Car. And NiP should. They just saw the strat. And look at that. Get right gets destroyed. And MSL comes up with a kill, gets a gun, and there's no one even towards CT. Did they have a smoke to cross us off with? Well, they use actually the flashbang to facilitate that. That would be the bomb down and a 3-on-3 after plant situation. Dignitas, they couldn't pull this off.
They're set for the defenses this one. MSL's got 2 pushing up on Honor on him, and he's ready at the car. Is he going to find them out? Does get tagged up heavily. No armor, remember. MSL will get taken down from the back. Alu coming in, cleaning up. Kjaerbye all alone. No gun for him, just the P250 in hand. And that grenade, that molly's going to burn him out of position. Does get taken down. And, well, again, they managed to get 3 kills. The bomb plant in there. The tactic works for them. They just need to try and hold the retake.
Yeah, I mean, if Kjaerbye had a gun in back of sight, that could have went his way. And I think that was, MSL towards Banana who got picked off by Alu, who once he rotated back towards side. If he could have maybe gotten one Banana or gotten back into a better position to stop Alu charging straight from CT, they could have won it. But they get the bomb down. They get the money. They have full nades to work with. They have Kjaerbye with incendiary grenade or Molotov as well as MSL. So to me, again, that says they're going to go towards B in the end to try to burn them out on site. But let's see, NiP, after going, what, 11-4 or 4-11 in the first half, have really turned things on.
Oh, it's a fast push, but Freiberg and Get Right just going to drill them down once again. 3 already dropped. Get Right finally goes down.
Force is there. They stacked it.
It's easy. Pushing through, but he's going to get caught out. Forrest, as you said, is in perfect position. Grenade's going to bounce around, not quite going to go in the corner like he'd hoped. Kjaerbye completely flashed out. Bomb in hand, he's going to rush. He's going for A site, but he can't win this foot race. Exist going up Speedway will catch him out.
He might not win the foot race, but he might win the one-on-one battle, and that's all he needs to do against Exist.
That smoke's going to tell exactly where he is, though. Is Exist going to push through it? He's going to push through the smoke behind him. Oh, he can see just around the side. He can see around the edge of it. Hadn't quite covered off Arch and Exist. Feeling happy with himself there. 13-13 all square. NiP pulled themselves right back into this one after an 11-4 first half for Dignitas.
Yeah, no BM to Exist, but I don't think you can BM a person when you're sitting behind the scoreboard with 9 kills, 9 and 18.
Well, maybe he just felt comfortable getting the kill.
I mean, he got it. Saved him the round. 13-13, like I said, all tied up. We do have an op in the hands of Nico. One of the first times we've been able to see him on this T side go for it. And even looking for the cross over towards middle. Remember, since Banana keeps getting deep smoked, he can't peek up towards there unless they want to flash in, and that would still be a very ballsy play. But I feel like they might push towards A, try to use Nico to open up on Arch, onto Alu, and then kind of train onto that A site from there.
Well, B hasn't honestly been working out well. They're losing 2 to 3 members every time they push onto Freiberg and Get Right. So
they get the bomb down.
Get the bomb down. Yeah, they can't hold it because they've just lost too much damage. But look at this, they're reading it. Get Right's already coming round as they push the bomb into Arch. Alu retreats. Get Right in Arch, and Dignitas may well be running into Crossfire.
Let's see, Nico is looking for the boost. Fortunately, not going to be there. They got to wait for these smokes to dissipate before they can do much. NiP have 4 men here with Freiberg, the last man towards Banana as he keeps things smoked up. Won't have another one himself, so B will be vulnerable. And Get Right gets the first onto MSL from Arch.
Well, they know that Get Right's here now. They know that B site's a little softer target, which is why AZ's actually starting to venture up and look for Freiberg. Get Right's rotated all the way back to B site.
But NiP are just not giving Dignitas the chance to get a pick. They might be able to get one over towards Balcony or towards Truck. And Pimp's there waiting too, waiting to be flashed in for his teammates. But they're faking over towards Arch. Are they going to wrap towards Library where Alu's waiting?
This is crucial. They have to move at the same time. But Alu, look at that. Cursor positioning perfect. AZ does get one, but he realizes he's got Alu behind him. Tries to pop into Moto. Not going to work out. Pimp will find one in pit. Alu was lingering around there. Nico will get the plant down, but it's a 2-on-3. And already make that a 2-on-1. Nico will find Get Right as he comes around the side. It doesn't matter. Get Right has the better of him. And that will be 14-13. NiP with a brilliant retake once again. Dignitas, they're losing too many members just trying to get in there. They're getting the plants down, but they're just too much collateral damage trying to get there.
Again, they're just not getting the opportunity to have Nico open up a site with the op. They're not being able to win out on these trades.
Many smokes. But that was the same for Dignitas. That's why Dignitas basically didn't use an AWP. They didn't even go with an AWP at all.
Oh, no. NiP, yeah.
Yeah, NiP did,
AWPing because, like I said, too many smokes down. And they had the opportunity there. It's just kind of unfortunate that he couldn't get the right place at the right time, and there was a 4-man stack towards A. But They do have quite a few smokes, a couple nades, flashbangs to work with again. Like, they can get the bomb down like we've been saying. They just can't defend it. They can't get the crossfire they need. Maybe losing too many men when it comes to pushing in. And look at that, MSL down to 5 health. Probably going to back away, but get caught out now. Get right, going to retreat back towards site. Oh no, he's going to fake it. He's going to sit tucked in nice and tight. Nice flashbang coming. He gets one, gets two, can't get the third, but it doesn't matter. I was here to help out.
There's the grenade. Didn't quite get the rattle that he wanted, but he picks himself up one, backs away, just about lives through the smoke. Exist's grenade will follow through. There's the molly onto site. NiKo lingering around the corner. Oh, those shots are just whispering past AZ. Alu will manage to find himself. NiKo suddenly all alone, trying to creep his way through the smoke, but Exist is waiting. And Forest just around the side will manage to find it. 15-13. NiP now match point after an amazing CT side. Wasn't a great T side for them, 11-4, but they really clocked up their score here on CT.
You know, I thought Dignitas were going to probably take this game pretty easily considering the first half scoreline, but NiP just showing that their CT side is so strong and how they can lock down things and even adapt to the way Dignitas are playing. And
they've gone 7 rounds running so far on the CT side.
That's tough for Dignitas.
Dignitas picking up what they can here. And that grenade, I think it must have been from Get Right, and Freiburg does manage to catch him. Kyebu goes aggressive, straight into the hands of Alu. Just waiting around there. And that molly will mean there is no support to follow. And now Dignitas in a dire situation.
Let's see, can they do anything about this? They do have, 2 smokes to work with and a flashbang out of AZ. The A site hits have been very lackluster so far. They've been able to get the bomb down, yes, but again, with 2 people remaining, and then they just get overwhelmed. But they're looking for the push towards B. Freiburg, tucked in towards Tree. If this flashbang lands perfectly, he will be screwed, and they're going to rush straight through it. He gets for the first kill, looking for the second, but he can't. And that would be Get Right now left alone at the B site by himself, and this flashbang is going to be crucial. That's going to hold them back and allow for Alu to rotate in. MSL, though, going to charge straight through, not being blinded up. They get the kill on the Get Right. That should be the plant coming down, but Alu rotating from connector, or sorry, from construction.
Fast rotate from him, manages to get in sight, in position. Alu tags up one, finds a second. Forest is in there. The MSL, can he keep them at bay? No, he can't. That will be game. NiP will get the defuse, and they do take it 16-13. Fantastic stuff. NiP really showing dominance on the CT side.
I think both teams show dominance on the CT side because just the way they played it out with the smokes again, controlling Banana time and time again, round and round.
Banana was fantastic from both.
It really was.
And we obviously, Get Right and Freiburg we expected, but AZ and MSL really did a great job there.
They did. And I love the adaptation that Dignitas did of just everyone buy grenades, let's throw it so it hits sandbag, kills Get Right, we can rush in, get the bomb down. Unfortunately, not able to hold the bomb long enough.
It's a pansy tactic as well. I gotta throw it out.
It works,
it's a tactic, tactic she makes us do.
It doesn't work as well for us, though.
That's because we miss grenades and hit each other in the head and bounce back, and suddenly there's 4
I might have killed a couple of us with grenades. But again, both teams played phenomenal on the CT side. The Terrorist side, though, proving a little bit too tough. I wish we could have saw the end of the Fnatic Mousesports game to see how Fnatic played the T side. But again, Dignitas
solidly.
But
pretty sure.
Dignitas still, I think, to us, the question was, where do they stand in Europe in the rankings? I think they show that they're still a damn good team.
They're definitely knocking on the door now. They're definitely starting to get up there. And I'll tell you what, Virtus.pro and Navi may want to look out because they're definitely biting at their heels now. No doubt about it. Dignitas really have stepped up this new lineup. It's only been together probably since it was since just before the Pro League finals, wasn't it, that they made the changes. Fetish went out because Fetish was at Katowice qualifiers, and they made the changes just after that.
Then
so
MSL joined.
It's only been a month or two in the making. This really is working well for them. But let's take a look at what today's games were, because overall we've had some pretty good ones, no doubt about it. Fnatic, solid performance from them today, taking down Mousesports in a dominant fashion, really. Mouse actually managed to pick up them 6 rounds early on, but once Fnatic got onto the CT side, it was all over. But this was the big one for me. Fnatic really stomping their authority on Envious.
Yeah, Envious just looked like a shade of their former himself. Maybe those 2 weeks vacation. They need to get back in the groove, start boot camping, get some practice in, because 16-5, no one would have called that out there. Even when the people were voting for 57%, that Envious would have won.
Yeah, it's solid stuff. And then, of course, the final game, which we just saw here. 16-13 in the end for NiP. Dignitas pushed them all the way, though. 11-4, great half. Looking towards later tonight, of course, is North America. That's going to be starting out very early on. A lot of big games coming up
There's
for them,
huge
of course.
Games.
You know, we saw Cloud9 yesterday taking it to Team Liquid. Team Liquid had some pretty solid performances considering they were using a substitute, so we'll see how it works out for them.
And I'm really looking forward to the 2 Luminosity games towards the end, because you have Pyth moving over from Europe to NA. He had a phenomenal showing in the first day of games with them, picking up ridiculous amount of kills and really stamping his authority on that North America region.
And it's a big challenge for them tonight as well, Liquid and COG in there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it works out for them.
Well, you have Peter up against his former team.
Yes.
That's going to be crazy. That's going to be such
a very
game.
good point. So we already saw what the banter was like between him and Finesse in the one-on-one situations. Clutches.
He can't clutch 1v1s, apparently.
He can't clutch, apparently. Not at all. And, of course, tomorrow there is more action. That will be brought to you by Anders and Semler. And, of course, they're going to be starting off with a cracker. It's going to be Virtus Pro versus NiP.
Oh, Cash, that's going to be a good match, too. Then we have Penta going up against Virtus Pro on Inferno right thereafter. Mouse Sports against Hellraisers, who I believe just picked up a victory against Titan over at Fragmite.
Hellraisers look really good.
They do.
Me and Lauren cast them the other day. And, of course, closing out the day, it's going to be Navi's first appearance in the Pro League. They're going to be up against Titan, who are looking for their first victory. That is all happening, of course, at 7 Central European summertime. So some great action. Same channel as well, by the way, guys. Same channel. You'll be able to find that one. So some really big games coming up. This is just the first week as well for the ESL, ESEA Pro League. So many big teams in this tournament, so many big games to go, and so many more weeks to play.
And we, again, still have so many teams who haven't played their first matches yet. I'm so excited. I'm so nerdgasming over all the games we have coming our way, because over the next few weeks, the top teams playing time and time against each other in best of ones, and not to mention all the new maps finally coming. You know, Mirage, we haven't seen a single time so far. And Train, oh god, Train. When that comes around, I feel like Navi is going to be so excited for that.
Next week, I believe Monday, actually, so keep your eyes on that one. We'll have our first pro game on Train. We're not too sure how that's going to work out for the teams. That is it for us, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for watching. I've been Lee D-Man Smith. This has been Jason Kaplan. This is the ESL, ESEA Pro League. We'll be back next week.